All right, this is it. This is it. This is the last week, you guys. We started from September, and we're here now.
We're here.
Almost in the new year.
We're here.
And we have a champion to discuss, but not yet. Keaton, roll the intro.
Welcome to the show, live from Mesa, Arizona, with your host, Garrison Stevens. Ryan Dieter. Hold on. There he is. Produced by Keaton Mangiaro.
Yeah.
Just two Beardos.
All right, welcome back. Again, this was the finals. And we have the two guys in the finals, myself and Marcus over here. And then we had the consolation game between Garrison and his brother Desmond, who were battling out for third place.
But we didn't want to invite Des here.
We did not.
No.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of Des. Right, Gar?
Shut up.
Sprinkles are for winners. And coming on the show.
What is that?
It's a commercial. You don't remember that? It's like Progressive. She's
I have to
"Sprinkles are
work for a living, so I can't
Shut
watch TV.
up. Get out of here. Coming from the guy who works 4 days a week.
Still adding up the hours, the amount of hours you work, maybe I probably double what you do, maybe.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your game first.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's get it over with. Cut my arm off. What are you going to do?
What are you talking about?
I can't tell. Did you win? Did you win or lose? I can't tell.
I think I lost. I can't remember.
No,
though.
he definitely lost.
No, I lost. Des had Rogers and Adams go off. They destroyed me.
Well, if you never traded Devontae Adams,
I know. Imagine. I traded Rogers too, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Really?
I traded Rogers, and then the
Dez,
next
too.
week, Dak Prescott broke his ankle. So then I was
Wait,
like,
did you draft Rodgers or did you get him from somewhere else?
waiver?
Who'd you finish the league with as a quarterback?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay. So
He was actually pretty solid.
He was
for most
really
of the
good.
year.
He broke the record for most throwing touchdowns by a rookie.
Yep, by a rookie. So, yeah, Garrison, currently the game is still in progress. The Bills and the Patriots, I think you only have the defense going.
Doesn't matter.
179.34 is what Desmond has. Garrison's currently at 127.98. So that's the final. Well, not the total final, but, I mean, you're going to lose.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
So you don't get any award. You lose.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of the...
didn't
And
Willy
just so you
Wonka.
know, you're gonna lose.
The
Did you
Willy-
know?
I didn't know.
The Willy Wonka thing where he talks about it
What?
at the very end of the movie.
Which
He's like,
Willy
"Sorry,
Wonka?
you lose.
Oh, yeah.
You
Good
get nothing.
day, sir.
Hey, didn't you say that you and Desmond have a deal anyways, though? Or
No.
something like that?
He gets... We didn't have a deal.
He gets half. And
He gets half and I get half. So that was the deal.
The funny thing is, me and Marcus did that deal.
Oh, so
Right.
that sucks for Marcus.
I get the winnings and I get Ryan's winnings too.
Oh, okay.
That was
Well,
the
okay.
now that we alluded to it, Marcus beat me. 194.42, which I thought Marcus was going to easily get into the 200s, which he did not. I'm at 145.92. Stephon Diggs is still going, but he's not going to get 50 more points in
Yeah,
one
imagine
quarter
if
of football.
Stephon Diggs wouldn't have went off like that. Then maybe Ryan would have had an award.
Well, if my kicker made the field goal he missed and got one more, I would have broken 200.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true. So, Marcus pretty much had this over by Christmas Day, which was Friday.
Christmas came early.
Christmas came on time.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Jeez.
Kamara getting tying the single game record of 6 touchdowns in a game.
To who? Do you know who?
Oh, great question. It was way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in
Nobody-
03, Clinton Portis.
Oh, yeah, it was 03. What was the one? I was thinking of a different record.
I don't know.
But yeah, he got 6 TDs in a game.
He could have done 7 or even more.
Oh, did you see Taysom Hill
Yeah.
sniped one of his touchdowns?
Yeah.
He could have got 7.
He could have gone, and he was ready to play at that time.
Did you see that Alvin Kamara had more touchdowns in one game this season than Ezekiel Elliott had all season?
Good.
Good. Yeah, I like that.
That is insane.
And then
Good. I'm very glad. It's like, would you hate Zeke or something?
I really don't.
really hate him.
I don't
say the
really hate him, but I
Cowboys?
don't like him. I'm not a big fan of Zeke, both
Okay.
as a person and I don't think he's that.
Why?
good of a
Because he's
football
on the
player.
Cowboys? Or
No, it was even at his Ohio State's.
you didn't like him at Ohio State?
No,
Why? You think he's overrated?
I
kind
think
of
I think he is overrated, and I just his like attitude and his personality just I don't like.
He's gonna
Who do you
the
who do you
criminal
like?
record.
Who's your favorite running
Who do
back
you
that
like,
you
though?
like?
My favorite running back
Yeah.
in the league.
Okay, you can't say like a Cardinals player. Like actually.
No,
I was gonna
wouldn't-
say Chase
No,
Edmonds.
it wasn't gonna be a Cardinals running back. Man, that's a good question. I can't think of one right now. Maybe McCaffrey. I really like McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's good. I didn't think he was gonna be this good in the NFL, but like he came out a small little white guy, but then he's like, he's a
Small little white guy.
he's a small little white guy.
And then Thielen in that same game went off for 20-something points.
23
He
or
scores a
something.
late touchdown. Didn't really matter. They don't even check. They're like, yeah, we're going to say it was a touchdown. They didn't even review it. It was like,
It looked like he was out of bounds.
I know.
Totally.
It was really,
I mean,
kind of a,
in the grand scheme of things, would not have affected the score at all. But at the time, I was like, man, are we just going to like rack up so many touchdowns for Marcus today?
Ryan did have some bad luck this season, though. I would say
What else?
that there was just a couple other ones.
Michael Thomas.
Michael
getting hurt.
Thomas.
Well, I think
Yeah.
you're also one of the top scorers, and every time you play people, they went off.
Yeah, I wasn't like, I was like at least top 4 scorer. And then I was like also like bottom 4 scores against. So
Yeah.
somehow like it just matched up every week to where I just played someone who scored well that week.
Yeah.
And yeah. It was
It's-
just one of those years. But
Yeah.
and then Tom Brady, I believe, was Saturday, right? His
Mhm.
game was Saturday. Tom Brady goes off for 38 points in the first half. Did they bench him in the second
I'm
half?
pretty sure they benched
Because
him.
he didn't get any more points.
he didn't
No,
play
they
after
pulled
the
in.
second.
Who'd they bring in? Gabbert?
I don't know. I wasn't
think they
watching the
did.
game.
Whoever it was, he put up like 20 points, 2 touchdown passes. I saw it.
But yeah, Brady had 38 points in the first half. I'm looking at it. And Garrison texted me. He's like, I'm sorry, man. And I looked at the score. I was like, 38 points? Wow, that's a lot of
Just-
points.
Just
And then I looked
no.
at how much time was left. It was like, it said half. I'm like, oh my.
just give up.
350 yards with like 4 TDs.
Imagine
at
if
halftime.
the lines would have kept up with him, then he probably would have had like 50 something.
I know.
And it was first Kamara, Thielen, and then Tom
Yeah.
Brady. It wasn't like
it was
my
the
whole
first
roster.
three,
It
and I was just
my
like,
people are
well,
gone
and you
off.
also had the Buccaneers go for 14 on defense.
That's true. Defense
I was like,
went off too.
this is
Or
over.
my favorite part, we were actually talking about this earlier. He picks up David Johnson and he goes off.
He goes off.
It's like Marcus is just like, I'll throw this guy in here. He goes off. It's like, it didn't matter. Like,
yeah, he's your third highest scorer.
Yeah.
Almost 29 points.
Yeah. And Marcus told me that was David Johnson's best game
Yeah.
all season.
Yep. I was looking at the points at the yesterday just to see how close I would get, and I saw David Johnson. And I'm like, oh man, he just came back to disappoint me one last time.
Yep. Being a Cardinals fan, he'll kill you, you know,
But
in
really,
fantasy.
like Friday, this thing was over,
Yeah.
and I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy football games this week. I'll root for the Cardinals. Hopefully, win. We didn't, so it's just a bad weekend overall.
It was over, and like you guys said last week, it's better when it's closer, and it really is way more interesting when it's closer because it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also felt better for me because, like, it's over. Like,
Once you get blown
that
out-
was like getting shot
like-
in the head versus getting shot
Yeah.
in the foot. You're like, oh, like
I'd rather
at
get
least I'm
blown out any day than lose by one.
Yeah, Garrett, we know.
we talked about this last week.
I don't know
Derek.
if you knew that though, Keith.
We know you'd rather get blown out any day.
I
And we're not talking about football.
was gonna say
Oh,
something.
well, there was a couple awards from this last week. Going back to the original game that we talked about with Garrison and Dez. Dez ended up, thanks to Diggs going off tonight for
Dang
me,
it.
got me within 50 points, and Dez wins the You're Killing Him. You're killing him! And he wins by 50.36 points.
Bummer, huh? What a way to go out.
It is kind of disappointing that both games were just like,
Blowout.
Blowout.
Desmond got the You're Killing Him award.
yeah. You didn't like
You
I said,
were no, you hadn't until Diggs went off.
until Diggs scored 40 points for me tonight.
Diggs is going to be a
that game
hot
over?
commodity next year.
Yeah, I was going back in our first episode, and I talked about how we'll probably talk about it a little bit later. But Scary Terry, I wanted Scary Terry. I was like, oh, it's between him or Diggs. I guess I'm okay with Diggs.
Aren't you glad you went with Diggs? I guess I'm okay.
Well, we didn't know how he's going to do on the Bills. It was a
Yeah,
brand new
true.
team. We didn't know.
Well, Josh Allen proved everyone wrong this year.
Yeah, that's another huge pickup. And then the other award goes back to me and Marcus's game, the Spinal. And of course, it's Kamara. Made up Marcus's team 28.91%.
That's nice.
That's still.
I think Kamara just
crazy.
gets the spinal award.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, he gets a Spinal award for his own team.
Yeah.
Scored 6 of the 7 touchdowns for him this
Gosh.
This is his third year.
Oh,
week. What? No, he's been in
Oh,
the
he's just
longer
not
than
been
that.
playing for a
fourth
while.
or
then.
something. So he's been in the league since 16, so maybe his fourth season.
Wow, I didn't know he was that young.
Yeah. He's still a youngin'.
Yeah.
He's
So-
still a youth.
Get out of here.
Stop.
Oh my. All right, so we have the order here. Desmond beats Garrison this week. He earns himself third place. Got the bronze.
Yep, got the Browns.
Got his money back.
Get $30.
Second place goes to me for getting blown out. I think I should get more money for how bad I took a
Just
beating.
stop saying blown out.
How does that work? If you get blown out in the championship, you get actually more money.
So second place goes to me, first loser. And then Marcus, you're our champion. This is our interim trophy because Garrison did not bring the trophy today.
Hey, Mom.
So this is your interim trophy.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
This is your interim trophy.
And so now you're in charge of getting all the names on there because we keep telling that to the next champion. All right, you're in charge of getting the names on there. we haven't
We
done
never
it yet.
do it. Maybe we'll upgrade to a better trophy eventually.
Maybe.
But I get the money still.
That's
No, just the
that's the
trophy.
funny thing. You only get the trophy this year.
Isn't that
Last
hilarious?
place actually gets the money this year.
So
We always said when Marcus wins, that's when last place gets the money.
So congrats, Marcus.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had a freaking good season, dude.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
We weren't in love with your roster at the beginning, which again I
think he
reviewed-
remembers that.
Yeah.
I reviewed.
Marcus remembers that, and he just
Yeah.
took it to heart, and he's like,
Because
"Well, screw
this-
you guys."
This is where Matt, talked about the revenge tour.
Yep.
This whole season was Marcus's revenge tour, and you were definitely the best at picking up people off the wire, like people who just started to go off. So, Frank, he earned it. That's for sure.
Yep.
It wasn't by luck. So, some of it's luck, but
Yeah.
a lot of it went into been listening to our podcasts and other podcasts and gaining knowledge and.
Yeah, but really ours is the one that got him where he is.
This is the one where it really motivated him. 'Cause
Yeah.
He was pissed. He's like,
yeah,
I gotta
the
show these
information
guys.
wasn't that good,
The
but
information was a
But the
little...
motivation,
drive.
yeah, the drive
drive.
and the motivation was there from our podcast. Sweet. So congrats. I also wanted to go over what we talked about preseason, our preview. So first, our biggest steals. You said the biggest steal in the draft was DJ Moore, that Dez originally drafted.
Mhm.
And then my biggest steals I named two. I said Mostert by Luke, and then Devontae Parker as well.
So,
Yeah.
all in all,
It wasn't really
I think Mostert
anything-
could have had a really good season, but he was injured a lot.
Yeah.
So
And the
that's tough.
Niners, and they lost linemen and everything like that. So
And the thing with DJ Moore, I thought he was the clear number one.
He was
And
the
Robbie Anderson came out of nowhere and was like, "I'm the number one."
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, what
How
the
did he do
frick?
it?
He went, "I'm the number one."
I remember that.
That was crazy.
yeah.
But the next one we're gonna talk about, biggest reach was, I was way wrong about this. I'll admit it. I was completely wrong. Keaton's still probably gonna give me crap about it.
Well, am I getting an apology here? Because then I maybe won't
Oh.
give you credit.
What? Oh yeah.
What?
So
No.
I still won't
so
apologize.
Keat, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Gary.
It's okay. So here, let me give you some crap. So yeah, I was way off. Keaton ends up drafting two really good quarterbacks. Mahomes ends up doing better than Wilson. Wilson started out the season hot
Yeah, I
as
know.
could be, and then like kind of just dropped off a little bit. I don't know what happened there, but
But you had both of them.
yeah, he had both of them, so it really didn't matter.
Yeah, Mahomes ended up number one quarterback.
He ended up number one.
Yeah, at least of right now, as of like week 15. I don't know if they finally did the calculations.
Oh, he's
for
going
week
to
16.
sit next week, so maybe someone might jump him.
Well, I'm talking about this week.
Oh,
I'm sure he probably
this
kept
week.
it. I'm sure he probably kept it
Oh,
as
okay.
well. But
What was your biggest reach, Ryan?
my biggest reaches at the time was David Johnson. I believe you drafted him
He
originally.
drafted David
I did.
Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a big reach. It was at 40, pick number 40, which I still think he finished below that. Like he's
Probably
like,
because he had his concussion, and I think he got COVID and missed a couple of games.
yeah.
So what did he end up?
he ended up
position?
position 31.
Okay.
so he's gonna be down the list.
What's his average per game points though?
16 point? No, sorry.
No, right there.
14.4.
14.4.
That's a decent.
That's not
Person.
terrible.
But
But
at 40 though,
but you're
overall,
drafting him. It's supposed to be a top 15 back. That's what
Yeah.
you're drafting him, and you didn't get it. So that's,
He was the 40th pick.
yeah, overall for us.
Yeah.
and then
But
who,
he's only number 31.
who was your
running back total?
who was your second one?
My second one was Kenyon Drake,
Yeah.
which did not end up being a huge reach. He was, he was drafted 10th overall, which was I did not think he was going to go first round, but he ended up being the 12th running back, so it's not terrible, but it was
But he
still
didn't-
too much of a reach.
He ended up looking way better in the second half than he did in the first half of the season, for sure.
Yeah,
What about Joshua Kelly? Because I know you had him,
I did.
Oh,
didn't you?
I don't think I had.
yeah, you had him.
Maybe
you
I
had him and then dropped him.
Yeah, I had him for like a week because I
Joshua
thought he
Kelly,
was
what,
so-
65? What position rank? Oh, 56. Okay.
But
yeah.
I thought you drafted him. You didn't draft
No,
him.
no,
no.
That was just a
that
filler.
was the solid draft pick by Ryan was a total sleeper was Antonio Gibson.
That's
That
true.
was a huge one. And he ended up doing really good. Remember, he on that Thanksgiving Day had 3 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, that's
So
what
it's
saved
like,
me that week.
You know,
Keto, was it against you?
Which one?
Who was I up against that week?
can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But I still think the biggest steal of the draft would have been Dak Prescott if he would have played all year.
True.
But he was on pace for so many yards.
He has the highest average
Yeah.
points. Like when you look it
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
But, he got injured, which totally sucks. But
Yeah.
You
I
can't-
think
that's the
he
thing that
I think
sucks
he
about
had like
injuries.
what was it, like a calf strain, or did he pull something?
He like pulled his pinky toe or something.
it was first reported that when they have these cramps like that, I'm like, his ankle just snapped. Yeah, hopefully it's just a cramp.
It's kind of like the leg we just saw tonight. Oh, you weren't here, Ryan. Never mind.
Oh.
Well, you've seen the movie.
Good, Ryan hates that.
Midsummer. His leg. Kind of like that.
I can't remember that part. There was so many
The
parts in
old
that
guy
movie.
that jumps off the off the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't
Don't watch
see
that one, kids. You won't like it.
let me say something. Jameson Crowder, he had a really good average per game scoring, but he was out for like half the season.
Yeah.
If he would have played when he didn't play, he'd probably finish
What
top
did he
15.
end up at?
15.2 per game.
46 rank.
But he had like 2 really bad games.
Here,
Besides
see how
that,
many games he
everything
played.
else was solid.
Oh, he was out.
5 games. Well, one's a bye, so 4 games.
That still hurts though.
And he only had like 2 bad games though, if you're looking at it, right? Majority of the time he did.
He played 4
2,
games.
3. He had 3 bad games. That's not even that
He
bad.
played 4 games and he only had 3 bad games.
And then the one game he had 9 points.
The top guy, though.
Top amazing guy though.
Hey, he's a sleeper for next year.
If they get a new coach in, I definitely think the Jets could maybe get 3 wins.
If they're feeling good.
If they're feeling
They're
good.
not
that
even
day.
going to get Trevor Lawrence.
I know, which sucks.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Speaking of regrets, biggest regrets in the draft we talked about.
Oh my gosh.
He
I'm gonna bring up one that. Wait, do you have mine?
I have one for
yours
you.
is on here.
Okay.
I have one for you. I don't know if you're gonna
Whoa,
bring it up.
hold on.
Okay. Well, I have one too, so we'll all talk about.
Well,
it.
wait,
No, I have
wait.
one that I
Wait,
think
do
that
you
you
have
would
one?
regret.
Wait.
Okay.
Everyone's
You
like,
say your
wait,
biggest regret, Ryan. What's your biggest regret from the draft?
What I said on the first podcast was, we talked about earlier, Scary Terry.
Yeah.
Terry McLaurin. I wanted to get him just before Garrison did, but
What's-
it worked out in my favor. We talked about I was left with Stephon Diggs, who ended up being top 3 wide receiver?
Yeah.
4?
So what? I just want to look up what Terry ended up at. So he was still a top 20 wide receiver, which is still really good.
Still really good, but not Stephon Diggs.
No,
good.
yeah, definitely. What was my biggest regret?
Yours that you said at the time, first episode, was that you didn't pick up Kittle soon enough.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have another one for you.
Okay, well.
You dropped Young Hoku.
Yeah.
Did bad for you.
I was
As
so pissed. No,
soon as you dropped him, I
because
was
do you
like,
remember why I dropped him? Because he
did
got
a
hurt.
bad game.
No, he got hurt. And then he was out for
he
like
was-
a week, and then Marcus picked him up. So the one that pisses me off the most is I had him circled on my draft board, and I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 picks before me. It was actually DK Metcalf.
Oh.
And Luke got him. And I was like, he was the one guy I wanted like the most, and I didn't get him. I was like, okay, I really hope he has a bad season. And he just exploded. I was so mad. That sucked.
Keith, do you remember yours?
No.
Will Lutz.
Oh, that was mine.
Yeah.
Freaking Ryan pulls him up. Rank number 9.
Ranked number 9.
Is that good?
Like that. For a
Not
kicker, not
really.
really. No.
I mean, we're all playing just one kicker each, so you ideally want someone in the top 8.
What about you, Marcus? Do you remember your biggest regret on draft day? Like who you wanted the most?
Who
You know,
missed
my
out
regret
on?
on draft day was not getting a good quarterback because I went with the 49ers.
Oh, Garoppolo?
Yeah, and
You also went with Goff, I think.
that's true.
Did you go with
yeah.
Goff?
You
I
had
got them
of them?
both, and
Oh, it ended up working out later, though.
Yeah, and it picks up Brady. It ended up really
Because
working
Matt
out.
dropped him for free.
Yeah! What the frick? All right, trade him to me. No, I don't want to trade you anything. Okay, I'll just drop him. What?
It's kind of like how you got.
Oh.
Oh, here we
Henry.
go. Here we go.
We'll have an award right here, Keith. This is just spur of the moment award. The Santa Claus award goes to Matt for giving away so many players.
The
Thanks,
Santa
thanks,
Claus
Matt.
Award.
You've always been there for us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Whatever.
boy. So those are the biggest regrets. Now let's talk about how it actually ended this season. So it went Marcus, myself, Dez, Gare, Luke, Keaton, Matt, Nick. That was the final order.
So what was yours first?
Mine, I thought Luke was gonna be the champion.
Okay.
Then I hit myself dead on second
Wow.
place.
So Ryan got second.
I thought Keith would be in third. I hit Garrison dead on at fourth.
Wow.
Nick, I said was gonna be at fifth. Dez at sixth, and then I hit Matt square on at 7, and then I predicted Marcus to be last. But to be fair, if you go back on the episode, I said I hope I'm wrong about predicting Marcus in last place
So
because I
you
wanted
can't be
him.
mad at him now, Marcus.
You can't be mad at me because I said hopefully I'm wrong.
Okay, so what was mine?
But you guys both predicted me to be last. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
we did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
This
that
is
just shows you how
podcast.
bad we are at predictions.
This podcast.
I got 3 of them right though. And then Garrison, you had Luke as well winning the championship. You had Dez in second, and I remember you saying on there, you're like, "Yeah, I don't know about this Rodgers guy. Like, he'll be decent. He's not going to throw for 40 touchdowns though. He's at 40 touchdowns."
Let me tell you why Rodgers threw for 40 touchdowns. I'll tell you exactly why. They drafted Jordan Love, and it pissed Rodgers off. So he's like, you know what? I'm still an MVP. I'll throw for 40. And what'd he do? He threw for 40.
Well,
But-
they also were a strong running team last year. That's why I picked up Aaron Jones, and then they flipped.
Yeah, they
their whole
completely
entire
flipped
offense
it.
from rushing to a passing offense.
Yeah.
You predicted yourself third. You predicted me fourth. Nick fifth. You hit Keaton dead on in sixth. You hit Matt dead on in seventh, and then Marcus dead last. So prediction wise, in this case, I beat Gare. Gare beat me.
I beat him in the
week
season
to week.
long, though.
Do you want an
predictions.
award?
Go ahead. Put that
you-
award
you
on.
ahead.
Put it on.
Go ahead.
deserve
The
one.
prediction of the year award goes to me. So dumb.
And then Garrison gets the weekly prediction award.
Look at that, Garrett.
You get that
Hey.
one.
Hey, I got it.
And then, so yeah, that's how we predicted it. I mean, I thought I was going to do a lot worse. Like, after looking, I'm like, wow, we sucked. Like, we did not. But
Here-
the other thing, teams change, you know? And it's
Not
like,
Gare's though.
No, the thing that's hard is you can't predict what they're gonna do. Packers were a running team all last year. Now all of a sudden they're like throwing it like crazy. You can't predict that kind of stuff. It's not like, you know what, I think the Packers are gonna throw it a lot this year. It's like, how would anyone know that Rodgers is going to come out and throw for 40 touchdowns?
Or Cam Newton doing terrible all
No,
year.
I would predict that.
Oh, you did?
I'm just kidding.
Really? Is that why you traded for him?
Hey, you shut up over there.
I know this guy's gonna suck, but I'm gonna trade.
I was
for
super
him.
desperate at the time because I just lost Dak.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
you being desperate.
Smells like spaghetti in here all of a sudden.
Did you fart?
Yeah, no, I think it was
does smell like
Marcus.
spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, am I crazy or
I think Ryan farted.
Ryan on the show?
Me? There's one Italian in the studio.
Oh, Keaton.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
So that's how the predictions shook out this year. So like I said, I mean, I got 3 dead on. You got 2 dead on. I thought we were going to be way, way more off than that. The thing that we were super off on
Was Marcus. Yeah.
But to be fair, Marcus made a lot of good changes to his roster.
Yeah.
The thing that I remember we went back on, at least I said week 1, I was like, I did not love your bench.
Mm-hmm.
But through the free agency, you changed your bench and made it better. And that's what because I was like, man, he's got a solid starting lineup, but when these bye weeks happen, who's he going to put in for, who's one of your receivers? Tyreek Hill. Like, if Hill's out, you had
Woods.
Alan Lazard on your bench. I was like, this is not going to help him. But you picked up guys that were solid.
I did have him 1 week. I tried to play my original draft as much as I could, though. Like, everybody I picked, I was like, if they're doing good, I'm going to keep them in. Even if they have a bad week, I'm put them in next week, too.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. The thing that you learn is always start your studs,
start your stuff.
no matter what.
Unless they have
Even
unless they have one bad week, then drop them.
No, trade
him right away. Or trade him.
No. So that's my problem.
I know. That's
You
why
know?
I said that.
That's like the thing is that year that I won,
Yeah.
I made 2 trades that year.
We keep telling you
I
this.
know. And you said
And-
it in the first episode. You're like, yeah, I'm not going to do many trades this year. Because last year I didn't do that much. And
The thing is, Garrett got a
once-
little scared.
Well,
because
he went
the team was
0-4,
doing bad.
and he's like, all right, I got to just sell the whole
Which
farm.
that I don't
Come
not-
on, you got to understand
Not
that because you're
necessarily
like,
the
hey,
whole-
look, I'm sucking. I need to make a change.
Yeah, well, not necessarily the
I want
whole
you to suck
team,
the whole time.
Thank you.
but I do understand it a little bit when you're like losing
Like if I was
crazy.
2-2, it would be different. I probably wouldn't have made as many trades.
I would
but
only
since-
made
I would've-
75
I've-
trades.
instead of the original 84 that I made.
No, there's like 100 or something.
No, I only made 12 trades this year.
No, he
Oh,
made
I'm
like
thinking
128
Acquisitions.
That's what I was
acquisitions,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
It's 130 something.
And he,
130.
let, let's,
157.
to let you guys at home know, he did double the amount of second place of acquisitions.
That is a Garrett thing.
What are you gonna do? You can't knock a man for how he controls his other team. You know, you can't.
You know, it's underrated is defense. Who you put in your
Yeah,
defense?
what
'Cause
the
that can
frick?
swing
That swings a
negative
lot.
or
Yeah.
positive.
Yep.
I just try
And
to
we
follow
found out this year
anyone
kickers.
doing good. Kickers too.
With
yeah.
Young Wei Koo, you know,
Young Ho.
I like. Yeah.
I like Young Ho better.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh! Don't go there.
Don't you ever say that again.
You don't do it.
That was my MVP of my team. Don't treat him like that.
Hey, only got me 1 point this week too.
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm sorry, Marcus.
Yeah. Dang, dude.
Only if you would have won.
That's crazy you squeaked out that win, though.
Squeeze. He freaking floor to the
Oh
pedal
my
to the floor.
gosh, Yeah.
Pedal to the floor.
That's the saying.
I think it's burn my dust and eat my rubber.
I think it's pedal to the floor.
I think it's actually called pedal to the floor.
Tito, you made a prediction at the
What?
very first episode. You're like, all right, what's the prediction of vetoes that we'll have on Garrison's trades? You said 3 to 4. I don't think we vetoed one of his trades, though.
Well, that was our biggest mistake
Yeah.
of the year, especially
Well,
with the Henry
Big-
trade.
Oh
yeah,
my
that one should have been
gosh.
vetoed. But we didn't veto any of your trades, Gare.
So calm down.
I know, but we're gonna-
calm down.
I'm fine.
Okay.
But what I mean, like I said, we got a lot to talk about in the off season for stuff.
Oh,
For more changes.
You better
so.
believe it.
Yeah,
I don't like that
I have a
idea
lot
of 2
to say to you.
quarterbacks.
You don't? Why?
No, it's one quarterback can swing so hard. If you're gonna do like multiple kickers, that makes things really interesting.
Name a league. Name one league out there that does multiple kickers.
No,
the Mayweathers.
I'm thinking
No.
4 kickers.
I'm thinking 4 kickers, 1 QB, and that's it.
No QBs on the bench.
Yeah.
And
No
4
bench players, nothing.
3 tight ends.
Jeez, Marcus, what is going through your
2
head?
defenses.
I'm thinking we just blow up the league
If we had
and 1 kicker.
if we had 2 quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and
Mahomes.
on the same team. Come
Oh, it would
on.
have been over.
would've been
Like,
done.
probably-
Well, you
how
got
I
to be
did?
smarter about how you draft.
Yeah, that's true. It would have been drafted a whole lot different if
It
we
would
allowed
be.
two
If we do
quarterbacks.
two quarterback league, quarterbacks are going to go like that.
And also the other thing is, if we have 10-man, it'll be different too.
That's true.
All right, what about this? 2 tight ends, because tight ends only put up a
Why
little
don't
bit
you
of
just add
points.
another flex then? Why
No,
tight
'cause
end? Why 2 tight
Because
ends?
tight ends forces you to
Guys,
play someone you don't want to
guys.
play.
We have another episode for this stuff.
Guys,
Guys, stop arguing.
I hate
Guys.
it. I hate it when you fight.
Oh my gosh.
2 final awards we want to talk about. This is total season awards. Best waiver wire ad. We had to give it
To Keaton.
to Keaton.
And you were giving me so much crap, Ryan.
I
about
did.
that
I
pickup.
did not like James Robinson, and
He
then,
tore it up.
and he tore it up.
Yep, I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I picked him up. And then
Dropped him right away.
and then
I traded him
no,
to
no,
Dez.
I didn't even keep him on my roster. I was like, wait, I need a defense, so I had to drop him, and I had to pick up a defense. And Keaton benefited greatly from that.
Thank you, Gare.
So
Finally do something for me.
Yeah.
yeah, after the
Trying to screw me with Carson.
here we go again with the Carson, the Allen. Here we
Don't forget
go.
Henry.
He didn't trade me Henry.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just talking about in
we just
general.
don't
I'm
need
just
to-
talking about it in general. I like bringing it up
just
as
don't-
much as I can.
Just don't forget him.
Thank you. And then what was the second award?
Second award goes to the highest scoring team
Oh,
in
yeah.
the league, and it
That
goes
was-
to the champion.
That was Marcus.
Yep.
Nice. I just tried to
Kamara.
play.
My question is, why in your team name is Kamara not capitalized? We've been wondering.
Yeah, that
this.
really bugs me.
I'll change it this
Now that
week.
It's over.
It actually
I'm gonna
bugs.
change it.
It bugs me because Ryan makes me put it in not capitalized when we're editing it, and it's like,
Hey.
well, that's how it is on the thing. No one else knows
Hey,
that.
this is an official show,
Attention to
dude.
details.
if
This
it was
isn't
official,
official.
it'd be
Yeah.
capitalized.
Well,
Well, this isn't official.
That's
then.
his fault. We have to just put on there what we have as his official team roster name.
Well, okay, whatever.
No, talking on points, one thing I did realize, tight ends, they get hardly any points at all.
No, it depends
But-
on who you have.
Darren Waller and Travis Kelce, besides that, anybody up for grabs.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking at is who's getting the most attempts or most
mean targets?
receiving. Yeah, targets, or anything like
targets.
that.
Yeah, it's Travis Kelce. What? I'm pretty sure he had over 1,400 yards this
he's
year.
a solid.
He was like the second leading
Receiver.
receiving yards.
It's like, are you kidding me? For a freaking tight
He's
end,
safe. He's a safe pick. I'm just talking about other
he's gonna
tight
be
ends.
he's gonna be a top 15 pick next year, and then he's gonna break his leg. No, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
Jesus,
Cheers, everyone. Jeez.
Come on.
stop.
I don't like that.
No, dude, he's gonna be a top 15 pick next year. I guarantee it.
Oh,
Oh wait,
there's a
is
guarantee on the
that
show.
another one?
Is that a guarantee? You better remember this.
well, hey, that wraps up the season, I believe.
Yep.
Marcus, congrats, man.
Congrats,
I'm so happy
man.
for you.
Thank you, Keaton.
And just remember that thing we talked about with the money.
With the money.
Oh, yeah.
My
gonna-
Venmo's Keaton Bongiorno.
Hey, don't give it out on the air.
No, then people will.
Oh, yeah,
No,
send me
people-
money.
yeah, send me all the money.
I'm probably...
If you really want to know good stuff, his social security number is.
It's a
Remember your dad?
Oh yeah, it's actually 5'6". So dumb.
I'm actually thinking I might retire this year and just take my winnings, live out the rest of my days in Hawaii. And
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, with that 50,000 we dropped, I mean,
Yeah,
we could
geez, we
maybe
did
do
drop
it.
a lot.
end it on a good note. I don't want to come back and get last place again. So
You might.
You might.
Yeah, look at Matt. He's heading that way.
I hope you
Matt's
predict
won
me
the
next
first year, and he's just been like 7th and 8th place for like the next 3-4 years.
But he is the OG.
He
Champion,
loves
yeah.
that claim. He
Yeah,
loves
he
the claim
loves
that
it.
he's the OG champion.
Next year, just predict me to be last again, both of you guys, and maybe I come back with some more
I don't
revenge.
think I can anymore because now I know your skills in free
Yeah,
agency.
yeah.
You didn't show those skills
you
for the
go-
first 4 years.
No. You can't predict off the skills. You predict off of who gets drafted.
Yeah, and that's what we did, and that's what we put a disclaimer on.
I had Tyreek Hill and Kamara in the beginning,
I told you.
and Robert Woods
I
and
told you.
Thielen.
I told you on here.
I told you, shut up.
And
I told you, shut up.
And I said in the
episode's
preseason
over.
that it was your bench that I was worried about, and your quarterback. You had Jared Goff at the time. Okay, that's what I was worried
You guys
about.
did tell me
but
that.
you made your changes. You got Tom Brady. You got a way better bench.
If I didn't have Tom Brady, I would have played Tannenhill the whole time, probably.
Tannehill had a good season
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And you picked up Tannehill from the wire too, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he had a good average at that time.
Yeah, but I got the best pickup, so no one really cares.
So no one can talk.
about it.
Everyone shut up because I had the best one.
All right, Garrett, get us the frick out of
All
here.
right.
Oh, no.
We're out of here.
Let me give a shout out to Nick. He started 0-7. He stuck with it. He almost made the playoffs. Shout out to Nick. We don't hardly ever talk about him on here.
Did he get last?
No, he got second to last.
The problem
Who got
was
last?
Matt got last.
No, Nick
Oh,
got
no, Nick
last.
did get last.
the problem was
Come
you
on,
let
Ryan.
him on. You let him
But
on.
Nick
See, we
actually
don't
got
talk-
first.
See?
We did everything wrong.
So, Nick,
He
you'll
gets
get
the money.
if we can ever find the toilet trophy, we'll give it to you.
I think I have it at my parents.
You do have it?
Yeah.
What the frick?
Can we please get these
So I'll
trophies?
get it.
Hey,
So I'll
Actually,
forget
wait,
it.
it's at my apartment.
Wait,
Wait,
I flushed it down the toilet. Actually,
wait, I crapped in it.
do you know why Nick did so bad?
Why?
Because he was on this podcast. It's the curse of the podcast. You come on the podcast, you're gonna lose.
Everyone's been on the
every game
podcast.
afterwards.
That's actually pretty
Well,
accurate.
Nick was on
Oh,
the
the
first
day
like
after.
5 episodes.
That's true. He was.
And
Because
then-
Keto was gone.
The first time I came on, immediately after, 2 games lost in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
well, be sure to come back next year.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Why don't you come on every episode next year,
Let
Mark?
me, let me get it out of the way in the beginning.
0-13?
All right, now, Garrett.
All right, we're
get us
out of here. We're just 2 Beardos, and we're signing off till the end of next year, from fantasy football at least.
We're signing off till the end of next year.
Until the end of next year.
Which is like 5 more days.
Keith.
I'm lost.
I am too. I don't know why I said that. We're signing off till next season of fantasy football. Until the end of next year.
Oh my.
All right, guys. Later. Take it easy. Roll it. Roll it.